Hey folks, they all went away, but it was really weird. Nope, listen, there's helicopters. They're doing passes overhead. It's like they're scanning strips of the city right now. They're going back and forth. Can you hear them? My stream is acting weird. What's going on, everybody? You know why? Well, I'm on 4G, so that's okay. Let me shut the wireless off. Nope. So, yeah, I'm just chilling at home tonight in the Go sack, having all the things ready. And Denver. Denver's sounding really weird right now. A cop is... What's going on, everybody? Okay, so I'm just going to do a short video. It's kind of sprinkling out. There is an air of anticipation in Denver right now. I should be asleep, except that we're not marching tonight. And the reason we're not marching tonight... Dark Side Watch Media, that's interesting. The reason we're not marching tonight is because we're doing things like getting our go bags ready. Okay, so helicopters are flying overhead. It sounds weird. Feels like they're scanning the city. We got... Let's see, can I put my light on? Okay, so let's see what we got in here. We've got flashlight. If you've been reading, as I have for the last couple of half hour or so, a lot of things are going down right now. Portland. I gotta fix the S in press right there. You see that? That's messed up. We gotta get that fixed. That side's good. Well labeled press helmet. Beverage container with channel logo. Clearly emblazoned. Thank you, John Paul. What's a go bag? Hey, day off. That's a good question. A go bag is the thing that you need to have ready so that when your work day is over and you're going to go protest, that you have all the things one might need while they're out protesting. A box of food, some extra paracord. This is my go bag. I got flashlights, I got batteries charging, we got a rain poncho, right? So these are the kinds of things that I'm packing. Tripod. Real sovereign citizen, that's an interesting opinion. I'm wondering if they're looking for people that might be doing things like making shields or giant banners or prepping for the next 3 days. And the reason I say prepping for the next 3 days is because on Friday we have a rally to support Portland in downtown Denver. The vets are coming dressed in uniforms. When do they... This is the reason I'm live, day off. I expect that the helicopters flying overhead are DHS, right? That's why I'm calling it to the attention. So I'm also wanting to make sure that Denverites who watch this kind of get the concept of what's going on here. So why zip strips? Well, if somebody gets violent, they may have to be arrested by citizens. And So if that's the case, people will have de-escalation tools available. Why a gas mask? Well, chemical agents are used on a regular basis. Gas masks keep you from getting all fucked up. Why a press helmet? Well, because a federal judge just forbade all agents of the federal government from interfering with the press. These orders include the fact that press are not required to leave the scene when dispersal orders are given. Federal agents are banned from taking the videography equipment or preventing journalists from doing their constitutionally protected work. This has been a temporary restraining order filed and ordered in the federal courts. So, at least for the time being, there's going to be a room to breathe. So, in Denver, they're calling for people to make posters, to bring their sustainable beverage containers, to bring gas masks, to bring leaf blowers, to bring themselves geared up and ready to go. The poncho is huge. It's in the bottom there. You can see it's big. Okay? It covers you for rain, but it also covers the clothes for gas. Okay? Yes, it ought to be interesting in practice. Sub Grappling 805. And what's going on? Word 'em up. Jen Doe, Mike Stevens, Eric Brandt. Good to have you in here. Oliver V. Say hi to a few other people. Nobody. B Smiley 3. John Paul. And Toniani. Real Sovereign Citizens. Yes. So my go bag includes flashlights. And I want to be clear, because you saw me using a light yesterday. This isn't the one I was using. This is the backup light, okay? And it'll do the trick, right? It'll add what you need to the scene, and it can be strapped to the body. Whoa, screw that up, right? So you go with the other camera, add that to it, we'll be good. So what else did the federal judge say? Federal judge says you got to leave the press, you got to leave the news people alone. Yes. Legal observers are also in this order. I actually, am really grateful for being equipped. There's a few things that I need. I need a sturdy gimbal, and I need a cold shoe mount for that gimbal, and I need a cold shoe mount for my lens that goes on top of it. But I'm getting there. Nobody, yes, are actually, police issue. Somebody left their gear on the ground. I was smart enough to pick it up. The reason I'm smart enough to pick it up is because of this gear. This is the gear they use against you. Things like riot smoke. Chris Marcus, welcome. Things like rubber bullets. Let's put that flashback on. Rubber bullets. So, I have these, and I'm going to tell you why. These carry more water. They don't get impacted by the sun to plasticize and release bisphenols. Bisphenols come from plastics into our bodies through water mostly, and they change our DNA. They give men breast cancer. So this shit's not good for you, right? I have one in there because it's got extra nutrients and electrolytes so that in an emergency I have it. But I'll have a couple of those with me. Yes, human love solidarity. That's exactly exactly what we're talking about and why we're geared up and why we're showing the go bag of some of the supplies that Cut the Plastic carries. Not all of them. I got batteries charging. I got other, tripod and lenses and stuff that you see when you walk upon a street and you find it littered with shotgun shells like that, right? And you find bigger shells like that. See if I can get the lens off. And maybe you can read. The words. To be used by trained law enforcement, correctional, or military personnel. Right? That's the stuff they used at the beginning. That's why a judge put orders that people who belong in this class are protected personnel. So don't let your press helmet be indistinguishable. I gotta fix that S right there. Make that work. So folks, we're gonna keep this really short video. The reason that we went live was because there were helicopters flying overhead, low, slow, and sweeping over the neighborhood. So if you want to get pushy, technically sub-grappling 805, you're right. But when I, wearing this gear, with this helmet, stood my ground while the Denver police gassed protesters at Civic Center Park multiple times in the last 2 weeks, I would say, yeah, they did. Be smiley. They did. And, yeah, that's the point, right? You're fully covered. You got to be wild. My people in Denver see me, right? We're out here. We're a crew. I can't wait to see what tomorrow brings. Saturday, we're going to be in Aurora for Elijah McClain. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do Sunday. There's 3 different events. One is Pueblo, which I won't be at. The other one is in North Glen, Colorado, where the flags of the DNA Nation were stolen at an event. And they want accountability. And then there's a pro-police rally and an anti-police party going on. So it's going to be a busy weekend. I'm taking the night like everybody else to get rested, get geared up, get the batteries charged, find the extra cables, wash my undies. All my clothes, actually, not just that. And thank you, Sub Grappling. Appreciate it. We really appreciate all you hanging out. I haven't done a lot of 15-minute videos lately, so we're going to get back into that habit for a while. It's a joke, right? Gotta have laughs in life. If you don't get to tell them once in a while, then life's not worth living. So I'm going to end this last shot. Let's take a look. I keep just popping these basil off. It's just so much to keep up with. Here's our zucchinis, I think. I got tomatoes coming. We got to water them here tonight. Lots of ground tomatoes, potatoes, cabbage. I got some watermelon trying to grow over here. So that's my little garden, and that's my 15-minute video, folks. I'll be live all weekend. Yours truly, Cut the Plastic. I'd rather you came join us in person, come say hello, come geared up, prepared to be peaceful, non-violent, and to encourage others to do the same. We'll talk to you. Ugh.